Hello viewers, welcome to Learners Region. In this video, what we are going to see, block diagram of computer, input unit, output unit, storage unit and central processing unit. So this is the block diagram of computer, and we can also say computer system organization. Basically, there are four parts of this system: input unit, output unit, storage unit and central processing unit. Input units are used to take data and instruction from outside world. It may be in different forms. Output units are used to show the produced result in the human understandable form. Storage units are used to store data and information which accept by input devices, show by output devices and processed by central processing unit. Now, central processing unit is used to process the activity and control all the activities which occurs in the computer. In this diagram, solid black lines show the direct connectivity of devices and dashed lines show the control of devices. So let's understand this diagram in detail and start with input unit. Input unit performs following functions: accepts instruction and data from outside world, converts these instructions and data in computer acceptable form, supplies the converted instructions and data to storage unit for storage and further processing. And examples are keyboard, mouse, joystick, camera, etc. There may be different types of input like text, image, audio, video. So we have different devices to input these type of data. Now move on output units. So output unit performs following functions: accepts the produced results which are in coded form. We cannot understand the coded result easily. Converts these results to human acceptable form. Supplies the converted result to outside world. And here are some examples: monitor, projector, printer, plotter, speaker, etc. Now see the storage unit. So storage unit stores the data instructions required for processing, intermediate results of processing, final result of processing before the system releases them to an output unit. The storage unit of all computers is comprised of following two types of storage: primary memory and secondary memory. Now see the primary memory. It is also known as a main memory of computer. It stores pieces of program instruction and data, intermediate result of processing and recently produced result of jobs. For example, RAM, random access memory, and ROM, read only memory. Now time to see that secondary memory. It is also known as auxiliary storage. Stores program instruction, data and information of those jobs on which a computer is currently not working but needs to hold them for processing later. Here are some examples like magnetic disk, CD, DVD, pen drive, etc. Now time to see the control unit or central processing unit. So control unit and arithmetic logic unit of a computer system are together known as a central processing unit. It is the brain of computer system. It performs all major calculations and comparisons and also activates and controls the operations of other units of computer system. Now let us talk about central processing unit, CPU. There are two parts of CPU: CU, control unit, and ALU, arithmetic logic unit. So let's have a look. Arithmetic logic unit. ALU determines the type and number of arithmetic and logical operations that a computer can perform. A computer performs all calculation and comparison operations in the ALU. During processing of a job, the computer transfers data and instructions stored in its primary storage to ALU as and when needed. ALU does the processing and the computer temporarily transfers the intermediate results generated there back to primary storage until needed later. Data may move back and forth several times between primary storage and ALU before processing of the job is over. Now time to see the control unit. Control unit does not perform any actual processing of jobs but acts as the central nervous system for other components of computer system. It manages and coordinates the operations of all other components. It obtains instructions from a program stored in main memory, interprets the instructions and issues signals causing other units of the system to execute them. If you found this video worthwhile for you, do like, comments, shares, and don't forget to subscribe to get more videos. Thanks for watching and see you in next video. Till then, goodbye.